Welcome to sitting at number 6 with Pikmin 4. In the last session, we hit the end credits for the first time, which in true Nintendo fashion means we've accomplished pretty much the bare minimum, and we are just getting started now. At the end of the previous stream, we also looked around to see what was going on with the post-game bonus campaign that we just unlocked, which was much more substantial than I anticipated. F. Belmont, good evening to you as well. So there is a separate post-game campaign that is kind of like playing Pikmin 1 in reduced form on the Pikmin 4 maps, which is not what I expected at all, and really doesn't have that much precedent as far as Nintendo series go. But we made it to day 2 out of 15 on that, and rather than continue with it, I've decided to continue with the main game because we have an entire zone left to uncover. And yeah, F. Belmont, I got off to a very late start today, but that's what happens sometimes, and you are quite welcome to lurk in chat and fall asleep to the sound of my voice, as many people reportedly do. I'll try not to wake everybody up with a very inopportune sneeze in the mic or something. Alright, we've already spent our resources, I think. So we should just head on to the next map immediately, unless there's anybody else to talk to currently. Not really. I think currently we just want to move on. So let's take a look at a new zone for the first time. So this is technically post-game in a way that World 9 of Mario games is a post-game where you kind of expect you'll do it anyway, and there might be even much, much more behind that. We know there's at least one more color of onion that remains for us because of achievements. We know there is an unknown number of treasures and Pikmin waiting. Oh, also we know actually the exact number of rescues we have left, because that is first of all exposed by the number of upgrade points that are available to Ochi, and secondarily by the rescue journal, which... no, not the rescue journal, the ID badges, rather. Because it now reveals the number of castaways that are unaccounted for. You can see that I never look at this page, which is why everybody is marked as new. We have 6, 10, 16 remaining. So that'll be a pretty substantial amount of dungeon content, I'm sure. We already kind of knew the numbers were going to be that high, just again, given the nature of some of the side quests to complete certain sets of NPCs. But got a big dungeon experience ahead of us, so let's go. Oh, actually, I want to hit Let's Chat first before I go, because we pretty much never use that option, and sometimes there's interesting dialogue. Nope. Missed a D-pad. Hang on. We'll click on things correctly eventually. Let's take a moment here. There we go. Bit of a light tap on a D-pad didn't do many wonders. Ready for action? Ready for action. Copy that. Alright, Giant's Hearth. Eventually, we will take 1 day apiece for Sunspeckled Terrace and Serene Shores to complete them to 100%, but let's see the new zone first. Maybe there's going to be some final unlock with 100% in each zone. Well, there will be something. It's just a matter of how substantial that will be. But that is going to be ultimately our target. We do want all treasures. There are 8 rescues in this zone. Given that we have 16 rescues remaining, that tells me there's actually an additional zone beyond this, at least. So we might even just be 2/3 through a game, or according to difficulty, maybe even only halfway. So, let's see what it is. Well, haven't scouted a new zone in a while. Let's see what awaits us. Giant's Hearth, I'm assuming we're going to have some giant enemies, perhaps. We'll hopefully have enough materials in the bank to get some initial construction done of any essential ramps and bridges and anything else. But it's hard to tell when going in blind, so we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, looks like a campsite. Totally is a campsite. Very interesting. Ah, and some of the mechanics that were previously exclusive to the dungeons are now in the open. Very good way to force that introduction, perhaps. And look, Moss is right there, along with who I think is Louis. Is that really? What's he doing with Moss? It's absolutely Louis. It's Louis! Is he trying to rescue that castaway? That does not look like a rescue to me. It's a cubite. Oh, Louis is up to no good. What's he doing running around with Moss anyway? Well, I mean, Louis was a perfectly competent co-commander in Pikmin 2. Functionally speaking. Ochi's already familiar with Moss's scent. If we want to follow the main quest, which, honestly, we tend to ignore main quests, so let's just explore. We'll follow the scent later. Survey drone, line of logs. Okay, so you've got a bit of a log path over here. And you've got something in the water. It looks like this will require freezing and possibly, well, no, you just freeze and then you throw. We just need to determine how many ice Pikmin we need to cross this bridge when we get to it. A little pile of materials over here. We'll go for that straight away. I have to burn this and push this down. This is buildable. And then, yeah, we'll probably have some way. I'm sure that if you build this, you turn off the sprinkler and then you're able to make it across with fire, because otherwise the sprinkler is likely to put out fire. Okay. Now this is a bad time to discover my voice. It's not quite at 100% today. But, yeah, we've got a hearth over here. Jumping off point over here. 40 materials over here. Yeah, luckily we do have some materials banked. And then we've got our cave over here. I wonder if we can throw directly upon this point. I don't know if we can, because perhaps you could throw Pikmin here and they bounce up and you drop the rope. But we'll see. It's potentially quite a big map, mostly involving, I think, just disabling the sprinklers so you can escort fire. That seems to be the core concept here. So, Wollywogs all over the place. I mean, clearly we'll need to take blues up here for the initial run. And some reds as well for the fire immunity, but maybe we take them in 2 squads or something. Regardless, let's light things up, and yeah, we'll start with some reds, I think, and then we can burn some things quickly. Maybe half red, half blue to get things moving. I'll put a couple of ice too, just to get this underway. All right. Okay, let's split for a moment. Then we'll have Ochi take the ice path because of the fact that you might potentially need a bit of a hop. We'll go... I don't know how much ice you'll need, so maybe I'll take this to start and then leave some wiggle room. With like 40 ice or something. Okay. Alright. You can get over here. Oh, how can I... Oh, because it's not within vision. Okay. Now... let's go. Okay, let's get out of the way for a moment. And let's not take too many at once. I said, let's not take too many at once. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad idea. Bad idea. Whoa, right in the line. Right in the line of fire. Only 2 down. Only 2 down. Okay, could be a lot worse. Let's see how many ice we require over here first. That was very ill-advised. Alright. 30, that's good. We can do that. And... yeah, we probably should have had Ochi available for the charge. Over there. Oh, how come only 4? Where's my other ice? Ah, okay, we have some excess. Alright. Okay. So, we could have done a lot better. You know what, let's do just a little bit of initial gathering first, just to get warmed up while we get Ochi ready, and then we'll take the full squad up ahead for the fights. Maybe take a bigger red squad with us. And actually, we need some blues to get materials down here anyway. So. Let's just return all ice. And... we'll need a bigger blue squad because of the sprinklers later, so... let's go full squad. And a couple of blues. You know what, we'll do that later. Let's get everybody going. And... yeah, Ochi will instantly kill the little one, I'm pretty sure. Good, much better, much cleaner. The upgrades really do matter. And yeah, I don't know which color we'll do this. We'll save that problem for later. We'll probably bulk up on some yellows and perhaps some ice as well, but... right. Now, for the time being... yeah, we'll take out the fire in just a moment. Let's just get some materials going, and this might be an enemy, so let's crack it. No, it's not. That's fine. Okay. Get everybody here. Get into this slurp. Take a drink. Now, here's the thing. Can we do a single throw here, or do we need... oh, if we have Ochi, we can. Okay, drop the rope now. Just open up the cave right away. Then, let's go blues on this side. And reds on this side. I'll probably split off Yoshi. Ochi. Oh, no, not blue. What am I doing? Good thing I missed. Alright. Then we'll set up an additional fire point over here. Okay, great. And I think we should be able to reach the next point over here. With no... oh, we need ice. Oh, we need Ochi. No, get out. Okay, no, we actually do need ice. Completely forgot that they don't do that. Also, there's a buried spot over there that we should just dig up right now. Can I sink? Yeah. Alright, let's get some ice. And let's heat things up. We need 30. And then we can get some of the ice to start looting as well. Ochi. Oh, this is a drain. Okay, that works too. Wow, that would have solved some problems for me. Never mind the ice then. We'll breed more ice. Or if there are some corpses to go around. Alright, didn't quite expect that, but we'll take it. And let's get a fire starter going. Okay. Hang on. Just a minute, gotta split off for just a moment here. Have to remember my disband command. There we go. No. Hang on. I have to remember I have to split them. Let's refresh this first. Okay. Disband. There we go. The disband mechanics work quite a bit differently in this game sometimes, so. And we'll do some building on that side as well. Alright. Ochi, let's get over here. Okay. And grab another squad over here. Can I throw this one, please? Oh no, because Ochi can't throw this guy. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, okay, no, because Ochi can't actually throw him if he is not on the back, so that was a mistake. That's alright. Ochi can take out some other ones. In that case, let's just go and we'll take over from here. We'll just trade places. Yeah, not the most efficient way of doing it. There's always much room for improvement. But let's get some building done. No, wrong way. I'm not even walking in the right direction. Okay. We messed this up quite a bit. No, we didn't. We're okay. We didn't. We need red in this squad. We need one fire starter in this squad specifically. Okay, now we go. There we go. And now Ochi will take this squad and build. Yep. Finally. Then, how many ice do we need on this side? 20. You want to go ice first or water first? It looks like there's a hole that's worth digging before we go water. As well as... I think this is a push box, not a compression box, but it's actually hard to tell sometimes. If it is a compression box, we need yellow, but I think it is a push box. Maybe. Or you push it once you freeze, perhaps. On one side or another. I actually can't tell visually. Let's see if we can tell from the survey drone. Okay, there's O10 marked on this side. It means it's a push from the back. Looks kind of like a squish box though, right? No, it's not a paper bag, it's a box, so... I think you do push the package and then you open up this passageway over here from the back. Which means, in fact, that we should, in fact, go for the freeze. Oh, there's an enemy here. Does it stay frozen, or does it get released? This is important information. And also, I need Oshi to come up here anyway, so Or do I? Okay, we're up to terrain. No. You know what? Okay, we're fine. It's a push, right? Good. We're not doing this efficiently at all. Ochi seems to have constructed this already. That's good. We'll probably want some combination of water and ice for this fight. This is just clearly some kind of threatening mini-boss with its own music, so we have to go for that accordingly. And we need blues over here, probably. Unless I can freeze. No, I need blues. Alright. Let's grab the whole squad and run. It's about to melt, that's fine. Let's... Okay, let's take some of this as well. Let's take Ochi with us. A, so we can dig, B, so we can fight. The enemy freezes reasonably well. I wonder if we can poke it once it is frozen. Maybe that's something we should have considered. I don't really know if it was targetable at that point. Let's unite. And... I don't like this idea. Okay. We did basically open up passageways to a few caves. Close to it, anyway. I mean, it's not hard to open up this one up here. No, we need to open up from the other side. That's okay. We can run up this passage a little later. Let's try to do the fight first, I think, because then we can open up the next hearth, which is probably important. I don't know if they stay lit day to day. That is something that will be important information to recognize, but let's do the mini-boss first. Let's take care of it while we can. And if we only do one dungeon in this zone, that is fine. Okay, get the blues ready for battle. Yeah, so the enemy actually is in the burrow. Oh, how come I've only got 30 ice? Oh, because the other ones are building, I see. Or transporting. Ah, they're all here. Okay, I made a mess again. You know what? We're going to do the sensible thing and get Ochi to do the gather Pikmin command. Then I'm gonna charge into this and freeze this guy. Oh, he's not coming out. Okay. I guess you need to have him come out first and then freeze. Like, I should have actually taken advantage of that when we had the chance. Come on. There we go. Oop. Until I pulled back a bit. Alright. Oh, it's just one of these guys. Okay, it's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, except I want him to stay out so I can freeze him on the ice. Come on, get out. Good. And can I kill him this way? I should be able to. I would assume that he just stays frozen. Yeah, we should have just done this in the first place when we saw him come out earlier. Easy. And we get sushi out of that, which is fantastic. That is an excellent prize. Oh, we do need Oshi to continue here, at least conveniently. No we don't, because we've opened up this passage now, so... Let's... get a blue squad over on this side. Just to... Sure, we can pick that up. And Ochi's got my squad, good. Oh, interesting. Oh, that must be a sprinkler. Now, how are we doing for today? We're close enough that we should actually hit a cave. And hit it now. We should go for this one. This may have the rope, yeah. I don't know if we want Ochi to supervise any more looting while we're here, but possibly, since there's a ramp, we can get him to just run up. But this is slightly blocked. Okay. Let's take a look at the radar for a moment, see if we can just get Ochi to do something useful. Yeah, because we do need to burn this before we can push, and we do need to just deactivate the sprinkler before we do anything there. So, I don't know if we can take a squad here quickly enough to deal with all this, but what we can do is if this is range for Ochi to make a small squad of blues, they can grab this quickly. Alright. No, don't peel that. Okay. Dissonant and then we'll walk solo all the way up. We can get into position. Begin the bay. Yeah. Okay. Ochi, who should have taken some fire, is going to go up here, but no, we're just going to go for the treasure, so. And as long as we don't hit hurry up too soon, we should be able to complete both tasks. Or at least get the treasure off from that ledge. Oh. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, we don't care. Oh. Whoa, no, don't take the ice Pikmin there. Don't take them, don't take them. Okay. Alright, that was a mistake. I don't think we can reach that, actually. Yeah, let's take one guy here. Let's see what this is. And then we'll pump into the cave. We'll deal with this early area on the next day of play. I don't know if this is bomb rocks or something else, but... Oh, materials, great. So we will need to clear some space. Whichever the enemies were over here, were there? Oh, hurry up. Okay, no, we'd better take the cave and take it now. Dream home. Oh, that's interesting. That Louis' entry has the lockbox. So maybe this is a lockbox-based dungeon where you are doing a dungeon with the same kind of mechanic as the Zone 4 combination lock mechanic with the playing cards. Alright, let's take a look. That looks like a dream home to me. Lots of bounce platforms, too. Suggest, oh, Winged Pikmin are going to get some play, finally. Certainly hope that we get some Candy Pop buds to transform some more instead of having to collect them just in the open, because that is our full complement of Winged and Purple that we have available right now, and that might be a bit of a concern. But I think at this point in the game, though, if you're here, you're kind of expected to have a squad of 100 going in, and perhaps the game will treat you accordingly. So let's confirm and go. I was saying in a previous stream how we got all the way to the first credit sequence with no real application for the Winged Pikmin, but clearly it was going to come later in the game, and hopefully we can get a bigger squad of them going. Alright, Dream Home. Okay, we're not under any kind of time limit, but let's scout anyway and try to be reasonably efficient without losing everybody. Alright, gonna Blast through, nuke this guy. There's going to be an Ochi tunnel. Ochi tunnel goes where? It's card 1, card 2. Ochi tunnel just goes straight across. That makes sense. Then what's he going to do for me? Oh, we got another tunnel over here. Where is that going to link? I don't see it. But anyway, here's card 1, and here is an exit already. Okay, so this is a single floor dungeon then, it looks like. But it is a fairly sizable one, kind of like a miniature zone into itself. And you do have a point to spawn more purple, as well as an additional Starlight, it seems. Which is interesting, because we're at the 100 cap already. And I wonder what they do past that point. Or if they're just an optional way to get to 100 if you haven't done so already. Okay. This looks... I don't see... Oh, winged Pikmin will go here. That's great. I'll have to mob this guy. And probably get some yellows to pull this. Alright, let's just be cautious about the dungeon crawl. Let's not try to multitask too much at the moment. I'll probably just send Ochi through the first area here, unless we want to convert some right away. I think we need to come at this from above, though, so... But yellows can take out this guy, and then this will probably be a treasure point over here, so... Lots to do. Also, here's another passageway. Passageway, once opened up, gives you a clear tunnel, but then that just completes a loop. Then you need to mob this guy eventually, but I think maybe we should get more purples to do that. Lots of points for more pinks, at least, which is excellent, because I think we will need them. Okay. Let's bust things down. Hey, look at that. Good thing Ochi packs a punch these days. Alright. And he's gonna have to run around. Or not. Oh, this is a digging point, actually. It's just an open tunnel. It's not an Ochi tunnel. Yeah. Oh, while we're here, just done what we can. Yeah, we can just bust this guy now, I think. Get him out quickly. And we'll bust this down too. Good. Oh, little button. We'll take that. And yellows will be well within range. So let's hack some of these. We don't want to lose purples. We might have something that... Oh, we do need to pluck them, actually. We do need to come down and pluck them. I totally neglected that. Should have thought about that. Oh, now we can punch this. Alright. In that case. But then if we're at 100, can we pluck them? Because I think the game won't let you go over... Oh, no, because we... Yeah, no. We're at 100 because we sacrificed 5 yellow to get that. So, no, we're still good. That's the whole point of the Kitty Pop Bud. That's the whole idea. Alright. Tunnel through. Where on earth does this go? Oh, that is an Ochi tunnel, or... Oh, that's actually a non-Ochi tunnel. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, whoops. Dunked everybody down here. That's not a good idea. You know what? Let me just take a moment to scout it. Because we can go this way. Oh, we should have gone this way. That's okay. We'll just drag this while we explore. Oh yeah, I forgot that Ochi can swallow things now and walk at more or less full speed. Ah, okay. If you're transporting, then he's on autopilot and he can't actually jump or anything special out of that. It just takes up less space, perhaps, than it used to. I think that's the only thing that alters, as far as I can tell. We should actually have saved the nectar for some of the purples, but well, that's okay. Alright, let's get back to business over here then. Let's continue. Okay. Here we are. Let's... Yeah, we'll obviously pick that up, but we'll... Oh, okay. Big treasure over there. I think maybe we need wing to double reach? No. Not really. Or will it? Will it go up to that point? No, it won't. Alright. That's fine. Let's get yellows to take this one. Dug this already. Right, because that is the access point to go back from there. Okay. That makes sense. So, whoop, nope. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. That's okay. Easy to go back. Or so I thought. Okay, good thing we're not under any kind of pressure here to play for time efficiency, because we're certainly not doing it. Did I lose a yellow? Oh, wonder somewhere. Used to be a much more frequent problem in the older games, that you would just turn a corner and lose one. Pikmin 4 cleaned up a lot of those minor inconveniences. Felt rather like tripping did back in Smash Brothers Brawl, you know, you just... It's an occasional event that you can't do much about, really. Oh. Okay, good. That was good. In Mario, I got to the credits in yesterday's stream in the same way that one gets to the credits in a Mario game. It's pretty sure, pretty certain to me anyway, that it's kind of like an introductory completion, where now the real game actually starts. It was clear to me from the quest that we had a lot of content left to do. We might be only about 2/3 done, for all I know, in terms of the world content. And it was actually a huge post-game mode that we discovered last night that is even separate from this, in which we poked around in a little bit. So, like, there's the post-game, and there's also a separate post-game bonus mode. And it's very, very content-packed. Even prior to that, going by the main quest itself, this was already the biggest Pikmin game by some margin. Okay. Anything over here? Oh, this is just hiding. No. Do we not want Oshi to get that? We want yellows. There we go. Then... Alright, we'll need to reach this guy somehow. Probably with a bounce. Bounce some Pikmin. Question is, which ones and where? I don't want one to get trapped up there with no commander to receive it. That's okay, we'll figure this out as we go. We still have to come down towards that, which we totally forgot to do because I didn't get up here. I think you almost certainly need to ride the flying platforms to do any of that. And how to get up there, we'll need to figure that out. With the bounces, obviously, but then how do you get the commanders to bounce? We'll need to create some kind of passageway. Oh, here's an Ochi tunnel. That's definitely an Ochi tunnel. I've got an idea. Alright, Ochi's gonna go separate. And then we're going to go gather Pikmin with the main commander. And Ochi is going to go to Where was that tunnel? Ah, yes, under the bridge, and there's a building point actually over here, which I should have noticed earlier. Climbing wall 15. Alright, that's fine. Get him to enter this. Any user, so many trinkets to collect, yeah. And more to the point, more map to uncover. Alright, we're over here at this point. Oh, that's interesting. That if Ochi didn't have his post-game power, and he was just going to drag the treasure normally, he wouldn't have been able to transport it. But because we are into post-game, he's able to do this. And he can drag this just fine. Only thing is that he has to get rid of some of these enemies, which he can do. We'll do that. In fact... Oh, we can just toss some Pikmin at him and have him beat these that way instead. But might as well just do it the cheap way. Where is my squad? Alright, we've got plenty of access at this point, and this is how we're going to get more winged. We're going to convert some yellows towards it, probably from bouncing this platform. So, let's, first of all, do a build. Then, do a throw over here once we clear some space. Oh, it's just going to fall over, but it's not going to die. Okay. But then can I hit it? Yeah, not very much, so we'll get Ochi to duel it. Yeah, you better not lose, Ochi. Okay. Alright, great. I actually did need some yellows over there. That's okay, we'll have a yellow squad over here, so let's go. And actually I want purples to flip this guy. I said I want purples to flip this guy. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Okay. Yeah, I messed that up quite a bit. Hang on. Oh, I whistled everybody. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do this again. Why are these guys trying and failing to build? Okay. I see. We'll do this cooperatively, somehow. It's going to go purple against... No use, you need to change tactics. Well, yeah, we need to flip him. We need Oshi to flip him specifically. We might need Wing Pikmin to flip him. I wonder. No, let's not. Okay, we do need Ochi, and that means we need to lower the bridge. Let's disband a little bit and just take a few small fries here. Play this safely. Like a very small squad. Get them out of the way. And can I just let this guy charge downwards? No. No, he's not going to fall off the platform. Alright, that's fine. We'll take us... I don't want to take all these guys at once. That's awfully dangerous. Let's take some wings, but... You know what? Let's separate a few. Oops. Okay, got 11 here. Let's talk just one. Good. Alright, now we... No, get over here, get over here. Get over here. What a squeak. Let's get Oshi to flip him before we do anything else at reckless. He's able to get over here now. we got so many idle? We'll figure that out. Okay. Oh, he's fast when it counts. Alright, now let's flip him. It's not charged the wrong way. There we go. We got some at home, that's why. Okay, that's right. Alright, in that case. Then 5 winged. No. Oh, I made a big mistake. Whoops. Okay, luckily if you go wing to winged, it doesn't expend this. Okay. Chose the wrong color. Okay, that's okay. All we did was we lost any kind of nectar we might have had on them. That was a mistake. Luckily, the game doesn't punish you for that. Good thing I didn't toss any purples. That would have been a fiasco. Nope. No. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a ride. Let's see if there's anything lootable here that we need to clean up first. We need to survey around this. There's this bridge, of course, that will get you some more wing. We should do that. That's right, we'll just find some more nectar and hopefully things will be fine. Oh, actually, no, we should go wing for this one because it's going to go over the edge. Ah, no, that's okay. Yes, no, we do need to, in fact, to over. Let's go. Yeah. They should go directly? Good. Yeah, because otherwise there's going to be a pathing problem with yellow. Right. Let's take a look at the map here. Still have to complete quite a bit of this, including everything over here. Yeah, this would be the demarcation point for the moving platforms. We can do that, and also grab the additional purples. That would be available from there. This is going to move towards the end point, so we can do it at any time, but we can save that for last. But we seem to have collected what we can on this side, at least. So, actually pretty easy going. And at this point, yeah, if you take Ochi over here, you can kind of unite forces. But what we'll do instead is we can split. And we'll need to take the Pikmin, so we'll come here for sure. And go separately. And possibly even hop in events with Ochi so we can see what's here first of all, and also push this if possible. But it's going to be easier to do platforming with Ochi, for sure. So, actually, yeah, let's cancel that. The platform is going to be not convenient with 100 Pikmin if we... Well, first of all, you can't jump. You'd have to go this slow walking platform to platform when it is actually flush with the edge of the blocks, and having the ability to hop makes a lot more sense. Got a squad of 57. How do we lose so many along the way? Oh, because they're all flying and they're going to take their time. Let's go flying against that. Then, oh, look at that. Playing card. We'll go flying with this as well, just to make things convenient. Yeah, this one we can roll part way. Or maybe even take Ochi to swallow. No, we don't want to fall from here yet. We'll go all the way over here. Can we jump it? Yes, we can. Bring it to the onion on the surface. Yes, we will. Alright, right. We still got a treasure over here, though, don't we? Looks like it anyway. I don't know why it doesn't show up on the map. Oh, maybe it's just a decoration, but maybe it's out of bounds. Maybe it is just an out-of-bounds decoration that happens to look like a treasure because it's not marked as a treasure on the map. Even though it is within range. Yeah, it's outside bounds. So, let's get over here and just collect everyone who's loose, I think. And gather. And you know what? We can actually just sit back for a moment and let him do this in autopilot. When we're riding Ochi, this is an autopilot ability, which is nice because we can just sit back and sip some tea or something. Look at that. We'll just play the game for me. Until, of course, Ochi reaches a point where he has to go, in which case we'll come up here. Collect all these guys. And he should be able to reunite with me eventually. I'm just got of 88. Who's left flying? That's right, you can grab those. And we'll prepare for this segment, which looks like it is going to be a bounce platform area. And we'll see how that looks. Well, let's first of all get some nectar going, if this is in fact nectar, and then... because we want to prioritize wing to make up for the accidental reset we did earlier on the wing Pikmin. Is coming or not? I think it is got outpaced. Let's get a wing. They should be able to come here. Get over here. And 4. Yeah, we've got a couple over here that are being fed. Of course, some purples. Some juice as well. If there's any left, we'll just disband and let whoever's left section it up. Right. Now let's ride. Does the direction matter? Probably. No, doesn't matter at all. Whoop. Oh, it's a little jumping puzzle then. And you just do it until you find it. Okay. We know that Ochi by himself actually isn't going to do an outright kill, I think, but... I go down quickly. So, with this guy. Okay. Or, you know what? Let's just get the winged loot. No. We got an enemy up ahead. Let's stop. The big guy, too, for the remaining card. Alright. We definitely have to charge into him, so let's do it. Alright, let's see his pattern. So try to charge and sweep. Alright, no, he's not going to leave the pen, obviously. Let's try to... Scales are too tough. Okay, do we need to knock him again? No, we need to pull him on the trunk. It's going to be a pull. That's what it is. Yeah, we knock him down and then we pull. Okay. How do I get him to pull? Can I walk on? No. I feel like it should have been a pull. Oh, there's a weak point below here. Oh, one charge away, okay. I can find a weak point. Just flip him again, right? We need to just do a double charge quickly. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard as long as we don't get smushed. Smush, get out. Okay, plenty of warning at least. Really telegraphs. Oh, no, no, no. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. Still alive. Okay, good. It's not accidentally debark. Have to take him from behind, and then as soon as Ochi's cooldown is done, we take him again. Yeah. Do need probably the best possible cooldown on a Mega Charge. I mean, well, the Mega Charge upgrades are based on power, not based on cooldowns. So perhaps it's doable either way. It's just a matter of kind of power you're putting into that. Alright, let's unstick this. If we can. No, we charge into it. Get the treasure as well. And let's take a look here. Yeah, we've got a couple of steps over, so obviously we take Waned. We'll in fact get Ochi to retrieve them afterwards. Although, if there's a long path, we can do that too. No, that's a... Oh, you know what? We can just push this. Why not? Yeah. Thinking we're having trouble? Well, here we go. Let's do things the convenient way. Alright. Oh. Get a purple to apply 100 weight to pick up a playing card. That totally seems efficient. That's it for treasures, as well as enemies that I know about. And afterwards we just see if we are actually at the full 100, which we should be. Then we can just get out of here. Once we open the lockbox, let's not forget that, obviously. The lockbox would... Yeah, we'll see what it gets you. Next ranger who followed rumors of treasure to this planet. Yes. Okay. It's one of them. Let's input the combination. Alright. And... Ever heard of turning it clockwise? Look at that. And there will be cake. This was a triumph. What are we at? 100%. Good. Wait. Yeah, we're at 100. Okay, let's get out. Then we should hit hurry up pretty much immediately, so... No need to take any Pikmin with us. Alright. Investigation complete. And... continue. Not even in leaf form, so we don't need to get any additional antidotes just yet, although there are some night raids that we have not yet performed, and so... sure, there will be some incentive for that eventually, apart from just the joy of completing them, of course, which we'll indulge in when the time comes. what does the additional flower like do at this point? The number of Pikmin we didn't take out didn't go up at all. No, it didn't. So what does that do? Oh, juice. Excellent. They're from the onion. In that case, let's take a small squad with us. But I don't know who actually needs the nectar at this point. Maybe we'll just take a bunch of the special types. Actually, I'm sure some of the rock will need it because we lost so many earlier on. But we can only take 3 types though, so let's just go with that. We know the purples were pretty much powered up actually, so I thought we powered up the winged. You know what? Let's just take these guys. Yeah, no time to really do it anyway. I hope the flower, or rather the nectar, stays in place. Yeah, we're not even going to get back in time. So hopefully that stays available into the next day. If it doesn't, then too bad. But it's pretty clear where the progression will go from here. We're going to light up some more torches as we expand over to this area. We're going to take care of sprinklers over in this area and probably unlock the Dandori Challenge as our next cave on the next in-game day of play. Then there is even more to come. Sizable map. Yeah, we're not going to make it anywhere useful. That's interesting that there is something additional here we can torch. I feel like maybe that conceals a treasure. Given that we haven't really touched this, we'll have to deal with it on the next day. But yeah, squad's all here. And no problems detected. Alright. This guy does kind of oddly look like Charlie from the 3rd game. Not quite. Similar build. All the heavies look pretty similar. This is the same color. Let's continue. We're going to save up the pup drive, obviously, until we can get the attack power up for Ochi. So he can be an even more effective solo combatant. What an extravagant breakfast. A lot of series completions going on, actually. Oh, I guess that's it for the combination locks then. That's a lot of series that we just did, in fact. But that's how you know you're nearing the end. Alright. How are we doing statistically? 14%. Spent a lot of material on construction, but thankfully not too much time spent on gathering them since we banked up a pretty good amount. And yeah, just a bit of a careless loss of those 2 blues at the very beginning, but otherwise not too bad in the overworld. Big zone though, lots of rescues left to go. Let's see what this guy reveals. I mean, maybe you need some kind of huge chunk of the night mode juice to cure Ochi at the end, and that would be the incentive to clear as many of the night missions as you can, while you can. Name's Don Bergman. A lot of folks just call me Dobbs. Okay, I suppose that works. Okay. Nell in New York. You know, maybe this is a big Pikmin 3 reference, and perhaps Nell and York actually do wind up resembling Alf and Brittany. Brittany was the botanist anyway, right? Well, I mean, that's different from the veterinarian, I suppose, but like maybe there's a bit of a deliberate similarity in terms of their builds and color schemes. But we'll see. We don't know yet. Low set. You can drink it? Well, I mean, Dingo already tried, right? And yeah, so that would be the reason to get more. It was a rough night. Very enjoyable. Otherwise, I'm sure. One day someone just popped out of nowhere and stole our juice. That's definitely Louie. That dog-like creature, well, us, his old tricks. Alright, let's our research. I mean, that's the only area we've been playing in, so it's for me. A little bit more dialogue. Right, we got one of the quests that just cycles round and round. One for blooming the flowers, I believe. Let 300 flowers bloom. And what do we have over here? Whoops, no. You have already met. And you already said the line. Okay. Let's continue. As before. Right, back to the Gent's Hearth. I don't think there's anything else we want to do. We don't really have enough currency to buy upgrades. Let's just continue. Oh, it's still fresh in the mind. Pudding. Well, it is a giant's hearth for a reason. You didn't expect it to load in instantly. was Louis doing here? Well, let's take a look. Alright, we know we need to open this up. We'll probably want to do it quickly. Let's see once again what the squad's going to be for that, because of the sprinklers we do need some construction to happen pretty much immediately. Perhaps we can kind of evade the sprinkler zone slightly. Not really, because... yeah, no, we need to ride in with a full squad of blue, but maybe we can pull him into the water zone. Not really clear on that. Well, we can do some kind of toss. Well, let's figure that out first. We definitely need to build. We need to do something about this guy while we're at it, without setting a whole squad on fire. But playing next to the sprinkler may be part of the solution there, so... or even taking some winged Pikmin eventually. We'll see. See if there was anything else that we needed to do in terms of cleanup over here. Yeah, we did need to do this. Also, the important thing is, do the hearths stay lit from day to day? Yes, they do. Very important information, because it means that, for the sake of progression, we should actually prioritize lighting up whatever we can. Seeing where things will lead us next. It looks like lighting this up and defeating this guy. Get you a cave entrance. That's going to pop you somewhere else. Onion. Tell me that's... is that purple or rock? It looks like rock. That's okay. We can certainly breed more rock, given that we're down at, what, 47 or something? We'll eventually need some kind of bomb gate over here. I actually don't know how we're doing for mom rocks, but I can check in a moment. It's going to be a long ways until we get there, though. And I feel like this is not actually a teleport kind of dungeon. It's just one that is playable and opens up. Which means we should grab some fire. And this also stayed drained, which is important. Very important to notice. Then... yeah, we'll take maybe 2 separate squads of red. So this has been clear. No, we'll take 1 squad of blue, 1 squad of red. And then which one is going to need Ochi? It's the operative question over here. Whoever's lighting the hearths needs my standard commander, and then Ochi goes the other way. Alright, that's fairly clear. Then you should split off for a moment. Then take some red. Hope not drown all of them. They're making it through here. We'll need to light that up first anyway. Alright. Okay, so hopefully we can get over here without drowning anybody. Once we grab this. We better monitor that once I get to it. Don't want to get Ochi too close to the fight. Yeah, I can't jump it. Can I pull that? Not yet. Let's not do it again. Okay, good. This squad is... oh, no. Out of time. Okay. Took too long. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's pull this squad back and hope the AI does its job. We actually needed yellows here, probably. Getting that height. Maybe. I feel like it's reachable. Yeah, this guy's on fire. Whoops, missing one. I don't like that he's on fire. Can I lead him in? Like, single throw towards the eyes. Yeah, we can't really touch him. But, extinguish. And now, charge in. And quickly, right. Perfect with that. And we'll have him operate a spigot here when it's complete. Meantime, like this, and go. Alright, sure, you want to join us? Go ahead and do so. We'll wait until this is complete so we can operate it. Oh, no, 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 no. It dropped. Okay, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Alright, we just lost everything. Shoot. Come on, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, the reds are gonna die. Okay, that was a huge loss from just a slip off the edge. Oh my goodness. We lost like 20 there. Okay. That's the biggest loss I've taken in a long time since we fought Water Wraith, actually. And it's all because the guy who was a straggler carrying the flame decided to just sleep on a job or something. Alright, that was awful. That was absolutely awful, man. Absolutely awful. Wow. Can't believe it. Okay. Let's get him back up. Yeah. Didn't realize the pathing would be so bad on this. MGM1. Protect all the Pikmin. You just missed a catastrophe, actually, by about a minute or so. We were playing very, very cleanly for the last little while. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way, and for coming in. And we actually just accidentally drowned about 20 red Pikmin because I just slipped around a corner. Yeah, you told me to protect them. We were just a little late on the uptake. Alright. That was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll need reds up here anyway. What was over here, actually? Let's take a look. Yeah, we know that this was switched off. Yeah, I normally don't make mistakes that big. We haven't had an elemental death issue, really, in this game. We had a couple of bad enemies, but we could have done a lot better. Also, we need to get rid of that guy, but that'll be with reds once we punch our way through. Absolutely dreadful. Cannot believe how badly that went. Okay, we're taking one guy. One guy. So we don't have pathing problems this time. Yeah, the guy carrying this just literally slipped around a corner, and fiasco. Slaughter all the Pikmin? Oh, I'm sure some enemies will be very glad to do that for me. Yeah, we can scout ahead a little bit just in case there are water gates remaining. Not in the sense of Watergate Hotel, but similar. If there's a gate we can open up here, actually, let's take a look. Oh yeah, we'll need to get rid of these guys and then turn off this little fountain here, which tells me I should grab more blues. Okay. Let's get over here, and let's light this up properly this time. Good lord. Yeah, the pathing on this little ledge here is kind of awful, but we got it. Somewhat. Somewhat. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no. What? Don't come back here. No, 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 no. Don't come back here. Okay, at least that extinguished itself. That partly solved the problem. We'll just blow this up. We'll take this guy out next. We've got a bit of a small squad right now, so... yeah. Let's just poke it first so we have the enters. Oh, no, he's falling. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's go. Just unite the squad before we try to take him. Oh no, we can also do this, but I'm being inefficient all of a sudden because we are still in disaster recovery mode, really. Okay. Ochi's got a squad. Let's... he actually needs red to poke this guy and opening up the landing spot from there. We don't really have additional treasure on this end right now, so it makes sense to rebase before the end of the day. And yeah, I'm on this level. Delicious barbecue going on, yeah. And it is only expanding from here. Now, Ochi can't light fires, I have to remember that, so... but we can take some reds and get into a fight. Rebase and then take some blues and get into a few more fights. Although that depends on whether the Dandori pathing from here makes sense, because whoever is here needs to be loaded back quickly. So the priority should actually be to open this up, and open this up so this gets loaded back before we relocate. We basically have two paths available, two caves available, so let's... oh. Oh. Okay, let's go. The Pikmin had drowned. What color were they? They were red because I was taking a very small red squad specifically to light fires. And I really should have just taken one, but I was a little lazy about it. And I just turned a bad corner. And the pathing just kind of failed me. It's the first time I've made a mistake like that in this game. The biggest loss I've had so far was I lost about 70 to water rate. Like I lost 50 in one go and I lost 20 in one go because I was too busy talking in chat. Which was a bit of a fair warning. Ah, okay, we still have this guy. Good. Let's light it up. Alright, then we need to go blue squad. This. Let's do that. Or to light more fires. Let's actually save that for later. Well, yeah, I lost 50 in one go and I lost 20 in one go to the water rate. Because, again, I still have to clip this because this was from a few weeks ago, but I was telling somebody in chat, oh, you know, it's perfectly fine to talk to me in chat and it helps me focus on this game and everything's perfectly fine. And of course I didn't notice, just at a view on the camera, the water rate rolling towards me and knocking out 20 at once to teach me a lesson. A very hard lesson. So yeah, I hit end credits with losses at about 260, I think. Oh, I had blues in there. I should have done that. That's okay. At least it's open. We can always rebase twice. Not a big deal. How are we doing on today? We're not even at noon yet. So... that's okay. We're having fun. Yeah, so I hit end credits on this yesterday after about 3 weeks off of this game and off Twitch in general. So, a little bit of derusting to do, but we're making it. Okay. Alright, everything's down over here, so let's just light some fires. And you know what, let's... no, actually, we said something about taking blues. That's okay. We want to do the blue squad first or red squad first? Blue squad first, I think, so we can unlock this for a quick unload. And maybe even have time to spare to do the second cave. We'll see. We probably want to ice this platform, actually, just to save myself some pain and trouble. But we'll deal with that in a bit. Actually, I kind of like that idea. But we can rebase now and rebase again, but I don't know if that makes sense. Just to put some more... Yeah, we'll take reds first. And let's see what we're doing with Ochi, so he's not just standing idle. I think... Ochi can do a bit of digging over here. Let's clear space. Let's see what this is, if it's a treasure or an enemy. Yeah, not exactly the expert diggers here, but we'll take it. Hopefully not run into trouble in the meantime. Let's get over here and take this over. Yeah, we want to take out both of these. I think we can do probably in one run. But we'll see. It's a bit of a long time. Ooh, it buries something like that. I don't even know what it is. We'll take a look in a moment. Oh, there we go, Dandori. Why didn't I rewind time? Because I don't rewind time. I don't do that kind of thing. It is Dandori time. Doesn't feel like classic Pikmin to me. To not lose your squad to a massive catastrophe. Alright, let's just touch this point first. Aerial Incinerator. Ooh, 7 minutes with a conveyor belt. That's going to be potential toughie. We're not diving in just yet. Let me make sure we've got business sorted. Probably take this and take this. I don't know if we can do them in the same day, but we might be able to. This should obviously have been loaded into this base. It was very silly not to do that. Let's light more fires or something. Yeah, actually, over here, you can wrap around light. Yeah, you know what? Let's not be silly. We'll just move it twice. And we'll light the torches. And, oh yeah, we didn't even push this, did we? I don't think it did. That's okay, we'll get Mochi to do it. We should have lit this up as well. Right. Right. Light it up. You gonna come over? Nope, you're not. You're gonna be nice and toasty. As long as you want. And we can fall down and take the next point too. Might as well just do it. Oh, whoops. Yeah, actually, we'll just fall in here. What was I doing with Ochi? Ochi was... Hang on. Then... okay. Okay, we're not touching this yet, obviously, that's threatening. Now that we have all this, we're going to rebase over here and then take these two. Maybe. It kind of makes sense to... actually, no, it's a pretty short path to go over here, so we should just... unless we're really tight on time, do it as is. Which means it may in fact be Dandori time. Let's take a look. Yeah, here first. Anyway, 7 minutes. We actually did kind of poorly on the last Dandori challenge in the previous zone. I'd gotten gold and platinum on everything up to that point, and then suddenly all just kind of went to pot, so we'll hopefully do a little better this time, despite the conveyor belts, which are often a source of confusion. Let's see it. Ooh, 4 out of 5. That's going to be a new benchmark for sure. And it doesn't help that we've had very little practice with flying Pikmin. Did I answer the last question you had? Yeah. We haven't used rewind time at all, actually. It doesn't quite feel like classic Pikmin to me. We want to own the mistakes. And see how we do. And there haven't been many mistakes. Just a few critical ones along the way. You know, even when we lost a huge squad to the water race, that didn't stop me from getting 100% in the dungeon, so we're fine. Important how you carry, because, of course, the winged Pikmin are going to be critical here. As are the conveyor switches. We can find the switches. Alright. This is the switch. Then you're going to have a swap. Wow, the planning's going to be probably pretty suboptimal in the first pass here, but we'll see what to do about that. I think if you go across a one-way conveyor, you should have winged Pikmin tug something back. That should be the central principle. The other central principle is to figure out how to get the hearth up and running as soon as possible, which means clearing these guys. Yeah, escorting a red, and blowing up what we can. Let's take a look. Okay, it's these guys. Oh, it's just these guys. They're not a big deal. And we... what's our squad number here? 60... oh, we actually don't have any pink at all out of the gate. We need to build up quite a few as we go. Up to 30 eventually. Which means we should think about popping fire as soon as possible. First, we need to do one circuit here, basically. Fire, 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 fire. So somebody goes round, and then we need to reverse the switch at the ideal time. whatever that will be. And that was assuming I'm right in supposing that Ochi can't actually command the throw. At least it seemed like you couldn't. That seems to be an odd limitation. But I suppose that's what happens when you only have 2 legs and you're using both of them to hop. Yeah, priority should probably be treasure. I mean, you know, previously when I was going for platinum everywhere, we collected all the golden shards, but golden sparklium. But I think we just need to go counterclockwise starting from here and probably get Ochi to get over here and engage in some combat to start. I think that's the best idea. Take a small squad down. Okay. You know what? Let's just give him a few. And we'll want to pop some here right away. But we don't need to use them just yet. Also, nectar underneath over there. That's probably necessary for the best metal challenge, but here we'll just have to make do. Alright, let's light the place up. Okay. Okay. I think we'll have to worry about the treasure once we get a winged squad to pick up everything we can. Yeah, no point in doing this stuff until we have sparkling, although I guess you reverse the belt. Yeah, we need to reverse the belt at an opportune time, basically. We'll eventually have one commander sit on the belt, likely Ochi because he can hop. And then kind of circle around and do a big looting round all at once. Alright. I don't necessarily expect I'll beat this on the first try, but we might as well learn the map and see what it's all about. Oh, no, don't chuck that overboard. That would be an awful idea. Okay. Let's get Ochi to just poke this guy as soon as we can. Yeah, take him down. Okay. Oh, we're gonna lose the fire. That took too long. Go. No, too late. That's already highly suboptimal. Hang on. No. Cancel. Okay. No. Come on. Cancel. Alright, how can Ochi be useful at the moment? You can do something about this treasure. That was a big mistake. That was a big flop there to let that expire. But we'll take out what we can. We'll probably want winged on the nectar eventually, but yeah. Not that it hurts to feed reds either, but pink is where it's going to really matter. Actually, reds kind of matter too, because we need them to carry the flame. Hang on, let's take a look at this ledge over here. We already made a huge mistake, so this is not something I expect to go that well, but might as well get Ochi to do some cleanup here while we just bust more things open, since we don't need a huge squad to take out a lot of this stuff just yet. So, just have to adapt our tactics accordingly. Let's go over here and okay, pick up what we can. and get to the destination right away. This will not really be efficient, but we want to score right now. It's not going to be efficient at all, in fact. Let's toss. Okay. Oh, and we blew it again. Because, oh no, we can just get Oshi to carry. Okay. And then, let's go this way. This is not good. This round. Oh, where's my... Okay. There's this guy. I always had the same problem with bomb rocks in the first game. Always. Okay. Yeah, we're not really using the conveyor belt mechanic at all yet, so... Go minimal against this. I think we want a bit of a better squad here. Can I toast him? Oh no, hang on. No. Oh no. Okay, mild loss. Oh, come on. Yeah, hang on. He slurped it all up already? Okay. 70 over here. Hang on. MGM1, I missed your question from like 6 minutes ago about finishing Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I hit the end credits without the glider. I actually, despite what I said about rarely ever reloading from a save, we accidentally picked up the glider, and then I reloaded from the previous save because I didn't know it was coming at the point that it was, and then I defeated the final boss from there, and then I went back into the game for 1 or 2 streams to do the content that was locked behind having the glider, such as mapping the world. We're not finished with that yet, so I'm actually still in the middle of playing Tears of the Kingdom the normal civilian way 400 hours into the game. I think I haven't actually picked up the photo camera yet, now that I think about it. Alright, we have to have a bit of an advanced guard here to clean up. It's a mess. Okay. Okay. We'll just get these guys. They'll do 10 rounds. Then we'll do some more toasting. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Just a minute here. So I'm just gonna dust some of these guys. Bad idea. Hang on. Let's get over here. Alright. Then, now it's clear. We're way under par. We need winged for... Whoops. The spot on the map here. We need to toast this in order to do that. We've got 2 minutes. We're going to be falling so far behind. Combat, I think, is luckily mostly done, unless there's a surprise boss, which there might be. So... if we want, yeah, we can kind of do things a slow way. This is a circuit, you see here. So it makes sense to just have regular ground maneuvering over here. Yeah. Divisional labor is important, yes it is. Not that we're demonstrating that in any reasonable capacity. Okay. Then we'll go and toast this. Alright. I'm gonna scout. I should actually grab a squad so I can get some winged right away. but I can do that, yeah. Yeah, the early mistake really cost me very dearly. Okay. Then, do we have any torches remaining? We actually don't, but we need to hit this point here, so let's... Did I hear a wah? Okay, hang on. No, we need to gather. And then we'll take this... Yeah, let's gather who we can, and then... We'll use the gather signal, actually. I haven't really used it very much. MGM1, you were saying you beat it 100% last week. That sounds like a gigantic undertaking. But, I mean, I finished in the high 50s, I think, without having done most of the main quest. Because so much was locked behind the power glider and the map. And I found it just by catching up on the main quest afterwards, that number shot up extremely rapidly. I think I got from the 50s to the 70s in no time. I don't think I'll go for the pure 100 necessarily, because I like playing unguided. But we'll see. Maybe if I'm close enough, we'll eventually do it in a few years. Alright, we need to grab some winged for sure. We have some winged over here. We'll just toss them on the way. And... yeah, this went badly. How am I still looking at available candy pop buds? I don't know, but... oh. Okay. Okay. No, I need the fire. Hang on. We're way behind pace. Like, not even close at the moment, but... okay. Let's get over here. We're not really going to get much use out of the switch. Oh, we should have used the ink over there. That's okay. Now, do we want to reverse now? Or is that going to create more complications? I think we need to reverse after this treasure is partly loaded. But we need Ochi to reverse. Ooh, yeah. We completely... oh yeah, this is the one we didn't finish. If we reverse now, then we can come back over here. Let's see what Ochi's looking at. You know what? Hang on. And then we go. Oh, we can just drop in. Okay, that's great. Yeah, we're gonna miss a whole cluster, but... well, if I had noticed that little drop here, that would have simplified things quite a bit. Alright. Oh, no, no, go, go, go. Yeah. How much are we talking about? No, 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 no. What? Yeah, that was a mistake. We threw some reds. That might have cost me, in fact. Let's punch some more here. I've passed, have a bronze medal. Yuck. That looks like as good as we'll be getting here. That's not great. No, she's just lazing around because our Dendori was so poor. Well, that's our first encounter with a 4 out of 5 difficulty, so... I mean, we lost practically a minute to the missed ignition at the very beginning. That made a huge difference. But I think the anti-clockwise plan is generally a sound plan. It's just that you kind of need to get up to the reversal switch as soon as you can and get the winged up and running as soon as you can. And so we'll take it for now. We're not improving on any of these until I'm finished with the main campaign, I think. Alright, let's see how we're doing. We'll wait. And wait. Okay, we'll need to load this guy back, which is the point of relocating bases in the first place, but let's see how much time we have. We will need to take a squad to fight with. We're going to take a blue squad, possibly with some... no, actually, we'll take ice and red. Very specific reason why we're doing that. Which is that we do, in fact, have plenty of time to make it over here and fight while this gets loaded in, and then we have an advantageous start point for the next day with this zone here already more or less cleared, and then we have the ability to come up this way afterwards. Alright, let's take the full squad so we can actually use Ochi's powers. Okay. Oops. Let's go. Grab these guys. And then smack this guy. Much easier with Ochi too. Do some riding. I opened up this corridor, I just don't want to use it. But it's a pain. Okay. Oh, is he not getting me a freeze? Let's get out of here. That looks like a bit of a... Oh, is that a trap? I don't know if it is. It kind of looks like it might be. Alright. Oh, come on. You just had to interrupt me there. Alright. Have I done any nighttime explorations? I've done all of the ones up to deleafing everybody in the game up to this point, up to this zone. So in the first 4 zones, I have cured everybody. So I have done the nighttime zones up to starting area 1 of area 4. And they're interesting. They really do capture the multitasking RTS flavor of the Pikmin concept in a very unique way, in that I'm kind of thinking very often about how to optimize the way I'm splitting commanders and, you know, pushing ahead for more resources as I go. And often pushing aggressively to just try to clear lanes before they become a problem. So, oh, and it interrupted my rush. Okay, not great. Okay, are they going to... Ooh. Alright, can we actually do this? Before they get devoured? Okay. Then he's kind of mostly frozen. Hang on. Whoa. Blew that one. Okay, I mean, this guy's basically optional if we want to go straight for the dungeon, but we'll kill him anyway, so. There we go. How are we doing for looting? Yeah, they've done it already. We saw the cutscene. Oh, okay. Now, we're a little out of position here to carry something all the way over. But it's okay, because if we enter this point, then it doesn't matter, since the Pikmin just drop what they're doing, and we'll just need to continue that later rather inefficiently, I think, but... Unless... Oh, they might path this way. I think I should probably do it the next day, actually. It'll be more efficient to come down and go back. Particularly, we would take winged Pikmin and clear this path, eventually. And actually, this is just an enemy anyway. It's totally inessential. Yeah, we don't care about this. And okay, this guy was wrong. Oh no, he got ice. Okay, that's fine. He probably won't make it very far with that either. This is just an enemy. We don't care. We don't care. We'll just play. All right. Cradle of the Beast. That looks like a combat dungeon. And see what it's all about. Yeah, that looks like a beast. 3 different wild types. We'll see how we do. And interesting selection of starting numbers that are recommending here. Maybe the numbers are thrown off by how limited my purple numbers are. I don't remember if I lost some early in the game. I think I might have. But anyway, that's what we'll take. Or maybe it just usually does this kind of proportion. No, I think it's trying to even them out, but it's getting my limit of purple and just dividing evenly from there. Which is fine, as long as we can have enough carry weight for everything that we need. Alright, Cradle of the Beast. Hearth over here. I need to figure out how to light it up. Let's take a look in advance. This guy is suction. This is purple that we'll trade in red for. Until we get the rock onion, of course. Quite a bit more purple, in fact. There's going to be a rock on this guy and some unknown element under him. Probably. Press the bag. Yeah, main thing is figuring out where the fire is going to come from. Oh, it's going to be here. Okay. We have some traps here we need to deal with as well. In that case, well, don't need to be too time efficient about dungeons. I was early in the game, now I just want to play cleanly. Very cautiously, too. What a team. And then we'll definitely... Oh, we're not getting that connect. Let's go purples in this. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we got a gate that my commander can traverse. We can start working on the wall. Probably with a... Actually, no, the whole squad's got to go. Unless we find a tunnel. No, it won't be. This is just the exit. We need to start burning. But if the point for burning is over here, then we need to figure out how to get over here. Which Means there should be some kind of passage that I'm not seeing. No, this is actually a side passage that is open. Okay, that's fine then. Let's... Okay. Hang on. We actually might want Ochi on this one as well, just... Oh, wrong way. And Ochi can do the water traps. We can't take the treasure until we burn. So, Ochi will do it. And let's grab the whole squad and Ochi over here. We should actually be able to grab this right now. Let's just do it. And for purples, we'll do this. Yep, pupper's so good, yep. Major game changer, that's for sure. Alright, let's not make the usual bomb rock style mistake that I like to make. Can we rush back? I think we can. It's probably faster to go with Ochi, but no, the flame can't ride Ochi, so that's not going to be right. Okay, that's done. Let's post. That just opens up a loop pathway. And up to this point... Yeah, Ochi can just jump this ledge and we just kill everything along the way. It's not too big a deal. Oh. Exit over here and something else up over here. Yeah, we need to toast that, so let's get on Ochi and do it. We'll need to. Oh yeah, we'll jump. What? Oh, yeah, we threw this. I have to remember that we didn't throw the Pikmin, we only threw the object. Okay, anything over here? Alright. Okay, so we just need to take out this guy next. Let's go ahead and do it. It's gonna be a section. Let's just let him go. He's gonna die quickly. Alright. Then we'll torch this in just a moment. Let's knock it all down. Let's not loot that in case the loot path is deeply suboptimal. And we can rock against this guy first, something like that. Good. He actually does go through his attack cycle. Wave down some purple, there we go. Then... this game actually is quite generous about sort of correcting the precision of your meshing in a very noticeable way, I found, compared to previous titles in the series. There's a bit of automatic error correction that happens, so you don't need to be quite as precise as it used to be. Actually, I haven't really gotten used to using walk-on, to be honest. Oh, that's for that. Okay. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Okay. Alright, squad looks loaded up. Except for a couple of stray reds over here, so let's take this. Oh, mistake. Yeah, I think the skill curve of this game is still reasonably interesting. There are definitely a few things I felt were done better than Pikmin 3. Or ideas that didn't return, I guess. At least not so far. I don't know, because I'm not really far enough to say anything like that definitively. Oh yes, we need to grab more fire. I am enjoying it a lot. Also, no, we need a second commander ready to go. No. Oh, okay, no, that's actually gonna sit there. Of course it is. I'll let it expire. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, no, there's a bit of a problem with this. Am I correct that Ochi can't actually throw this guy? Or did I just misunderstand something? No, he can totally throw this guy. Why did I think he couldn't? Okay, let's... Hang on. Oh, then that's a mistake. Okay, fine, let's do it again. Let's just sit this guy on top so he can grab something as soon as it's available. And then... Yeah, he's got a bit of a squad with him. I do need a red. Oh. Then we'll carve a path over here. Go over some purple. I'm sure there's going to be some massive purple weight requirement at the end of this. Yeah. The thing about Pikmin 3 is that I've played it with all three control schemes. Gamepad, Wiimote, and the stylus mode that they patched in a year after the game launched, which was actually excellent for the challenges because of the precision, but none of them really felt completely ideal. It kind of like was a case where every control scheme was the best at something and the weakest at something else. And I don't really know how it played out on Deluxe on the Switch, but that's what I got out of the original. Alright, 100% on this level, let's go on. I'm not saying I dislike the controls, I'm just saying that, you know, there was always one thing that another control scheme did better, right? Depending on what your priorities in the game are. And I love the multitasking focus of Pikmin 3, and so, you know, where Pikmin 4 really began to take off for me was when you leveled up command, specifically for Ochi, and unlocked a couple of other command-related abilities and could really just tag both commanders around the map, right? Like, that was more what I was going for. But it's kind of funny that with Pikmin, every single game so far actually has a slightly different focus for how to use the central mechanic, which I think is very diverse and interesting. I don't know, by the way, if you started the Olimar mode, the Pikmin 1 throwback. I played the first 2 days of it yesterday very inefficiently just to see what it was. But I was pretty astonished that they put an endgame like that, basically putting hard mode Pikmin 1 into these maps. Because that was incredible. You beat it without losing a single Pikmin. My goodness. That is not the precision we demonstrate on this stream. And you're saying it is super fast-paced. Yeah, I can tell I'm behind already, for sure. Just because I'm seeing the map for the first time, and it is quite altered from the original Pikmin 4 layouts, as you know. But we'll see. That's a longer-term project. I don't know if I'll have time to stream that, depending on how long the endgame is here. But maybe something to go back to someday. Ochi Tunnel over here, okay. No, I finished the game up to the end credits pretty late in yesterday's stream, so I only had enough time to do the first 2 days of that, and I decided to focus on a new zone instead today. There's gonna be Rock Pikmin over here, and we'll take our commander over and bust all this. Water Trap over here, we'll get Ochi to do that once we push the ramp. No, because of escape. Ochi will need to go around and bust and off this screw trap. There it is. I don't remember. That's okay. Ochi's got a pretty clear path. So let's get him over. Oh, let's get him to. Let's just get him to dig. Total ship parts 2, I think. I'm not on pace. I was just kind of poking around to see how it was structured, and I might even start over to do it properly from start to finish at some point, but I was just curious. Like I said, I finished late enough in yesterday's stream that it didn't make sense to start Zone 5 right away, so yeah. I mean, I'm building up my Pikmin reserves pretty quickly, so... Whoa. Whoa, that was not great at all. That was mostly red down, I think. One down. Okay, let's use block now. I've been so dependent on Ochi through this whole game that we're getting sloppy. We'll load some of these back. Right. Oh, no, too big. Okay. Let's never mind that. Okay. Actually, I don't remember if I can disable traps since I had my attack ability upgraded, right? Let's be cautious about opening this up. Okay. Oh, I can just kind of plug that manually temporarily. Let's just... Don't you dare. You know what? Let's disable water traps first. It's pretty necessary. No, no, no. Get away from here. I realize it dragged that guy. Okay, come on back. And we'll just make sure we... what this is? Okay. Oh, that's a digging spot, right? Seems like it anyway. I don't remember. Okay, let's unite the squad. And weight them down. Just said I was never really using the walk-on, now that I've reminded myself of it. Leaning onto it. Which of his abilities I focused on first? Carry weight initially, because I had played the demo and I knew that it gave me a fast route to the Blue Onion, and then Command. Because again, Command turned this game into a lot more like Pikmin 3 in terms of multitasking focus. And I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah. Did we plug him with rock? I don't remember. I think it was the other guy that we plugged with rock. Oh, nope. But rock doesn't get rolled, at least. Unlike rock and roll. Let's just smack him. The Ochi Rush does seem a little cheesy. In that I've just never had to worry about targeting in most circumstances in this game. Yeah, we've got enemy over here before we hit the exit. That's because we'll climb up this ramp, grab more purple. Let's loot everything else first. Yeah. Gonna use purples to carry those individual one weight. It's a sparkling because, of course, we're living a life of luxury. Think he's cheesy, wait until later? Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, we're not loaded up on abilities yet, as you can see from my progress in the game, so... I do have the charge maxed out, though. I don't have the attack power upgraded much, but that's likely what I'll do next, because you can really build him as a solo defender for the night mode. Okay. Yes, I haven't really... Hey, no, get back here, get back here, get back here. Oh, Ochi has to go separately, that's right, that's right. Did we not push a ramp or something? Oh, we didn't build this, okay, yeah. Well, I got 99 Pikmin, and Ochi ain't one. And let's get a bit of a ride over here. See if we have any unexpected traps. Oh yeah, that's a trap. I mean, they don't really squash sprouts as far as I... Whoa! Oh, no. Get out. Okay, how bad? 6 down. More down. Yeah. I didn't realize we turned the corner. Get out. Okay. I didn't even think about it turning the corner. We'll just take a rock squad through. Yeah, 6 down. Okay. That's fine. We'll go... That was very careless. I should have known from previous experience to turn the corner, but, you know. Alright. Rock only. And yeah, it turns the corner safely, in fact. Means we'll go over this way. Try not to pull this guy. Let's try to fight him a little more openly. Big mistake. Yeah. Alright, now let's take the squad. I have to weave. That's more purples. Yeah, huge goof there. Right. Let's juice you up a little bit. We'll have a little bit left for the additional 5 purple that we're about to pick up. Yeah, it really is interesting just how much it is kind of a Pikmin All-Stars game. Even though it's structurally pretty original. Okay. Open sesame. Oh, look at that. Now that is sesame. 300. Yes, we've got it. Oh, good. Thank goodness we got it. But I feel like we... Yeah, no, we're good. We started with 33. And... Oh, come on. Get this out of the way. I can actually round the corner here. I knew there would be a weight check. Does Ochi need to swallow this thing? I don't think so. Hang on. Let's... How do I... I hope I'm not actually just stuck here. Let me... Let's do this first. You know what? No, we'll get Oshi to pull this because he can swallow. Alright. Oh, yes, you need to build a ramp. Okay. I forgot to build a ramp. You know what? Let's build a ramp. Didn't even look at this thing. You know what? Alright, let's... How come there's such a limitation on build? Alright. Let's see, this should work. Okay. Attention to detail does occasionally fail me. Alright, let's do it. Load up on the head. At 301. Perfect. One little rock there. Doing his G. We have the meats, yes we do. Probably on floor 2 out of 3 if I had to guess. Just given that we're about to hit... Well, we were at 33% coming into this floor, and we're only starting to loot now, so... Then we'll... get over here, too. Oh, we've got plenty of Pikmin. Let's go. Well, I hope I wind up with enough purples, because I suspect I came in with under the recommended amount since I was capped at 25, so we'll have to find out. Oh yeah, an early grave. Alright. Anything else? Not really. Let's get ready. Final score of this game personally is 6 out of 10. Well, I mean, if you're somebody who targets no death runs, then yeah. Plenty to work on and improve, I suppose. In previous Pikmin games, I've usually been good about doing all treasures or parts. And generally fine with stopping there. I mean, this one does a lot more achievement tracking, obviously, of minor things. So we'll see at which point I want to stop. Yeah, no, I totally understand the mentality because that's how I'm like with Fire Emblem. I'm a no-death classic player. But with Fire Emblem, I do the full map reset. I don't mind doing the full map reset because that's still old school experience. I did actually use the turn wheel a little bit in the recent games when it was introduced, but I actually tracked every occurrence and sort of incentivized myself to avoid it as much as possible. So I think I finished Engage with like fewer than 20 resets total across all maps, and you know, could have done better, but usually when you're resetting the whole map, you're just kind of re-rolling up to a certain point anyway, right? So let me check the percentage number. Did I look at it? 100%. Yeah. Must be a castaway nearby. Okay, we'll get rock up and running right away, I think. Oh, look at that, Empress. Now, Empress wasn't too bad earlier in the game, even when I had a very limited number of red. Again, because Ochi just cheeses her so quickly, but I don't know if maybe this arena will be different. Double Emperor back in the second zone did kind of catch me off guard. So, can't be too complacent. And we probably need all purples alive for looting. Oh, yeah, we can't do this yet. Okay, we beat her first and then do this. Yeah. I gotta make use of the Ochi one-shot as much as we can. Probably. Yeah, because they do throw off your targeting, don't you, when you get swarmed. Alright, do we have anybody to power up? A few. No, not really. 93. Could be better. Yeah, they munch fast. Yeah, chaotic targeting is usually the point of failure for me. So. And of course we're not taking a full red squad either, so... Now, this will be... a rare match between Rock Pikmin and Empress. Oh, there are a lot of offspring. I better go fast, actually. Because it does seem like they get up and running really quickly. And you can't just sort of cheese them in advance and clear with Ochi, I think, because... because they'll just respawn too quickly, right? Well, let's see. Oh, that's a lot. Surprising amount. Come on. We're on a roll. That is a huge swarm. Lock-on's gonna matter. Oh yeah, they do bite. Just keep on coming. Yeah, I know they do, but I'm just seeing if I can do a meaningful reduction within the cooldown that I have. Probably not. Oh yeah, get out, get out. If I can get Ochi to tank them, actually. Yeah, no, we have to fight, we have to fight. We have to get Ochi to charge in that direction. That's done. Get out, get out, get out. Oh, no, 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 no. 46. A lot of purples now, too. We might not be able to loot. We're not reversing. We don't do that. Okay, let's wait. Might just do it a slow way with... Okay, no, no, bad idea. Wrong phase. Took it down so quickly with reds. We're almost out of reds, actually. Alright, we might actually have to bail out of this one. We're not reversing, by the way. If we have to bail, we bail. And we come back. Although my purple stocks are way down, we might not be able to do this one for a while if we don't revert. But if we're down to rock, rock does get crushed, right? So rock does get bitten. We lost so many purples, we're not going to loot. Alright, let's... Okay. But yeah, I need to stop running in her path because that's stun locking me out of retrieving my Pikmin. That's the main weakness here that we've encountered. That... No, 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 no. Get away, get away. Alright. Hang on. No, come on. Yeah, I don't have the disband plus select one hotkey, I have the full disband hotkey, and that's actually a slight problem here. Okay, we pull back. Yeah, no, we shouldn't have gone on from diagonal angle like that. We should have just gone straight. And maybe even gone around to the other side. Because we're not going to be able to loot. Disaster. Yeah, worst fight in a while, since Water Wraith, actually. Oh, maybe there's no purple check here. Maybe there is. We'll have to do some kind of digging, perhaps, with the treasure radar, but... That's one of the reasons that you gave your performance 6 out of 10, yeah. Just one little straggler here. Oh yeah, forgot. We actually do need to punch this out. Okay. Purple's gonna get in there? No, I guess not. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the main problem here is I lost almost the entirety of my purple stocks. Oh, you gave the game 6 out of 10, really? What, because you were slightly humiliated all of a sudden by somebody who you had down cold back in Pikmin 2? That happens. But I don't think it's an unfair fight or anything, like, I just think my tactics were bad. If I did reverse, I think I could have done it a little more cleanly. I could have gone straight rock, in fact. And that might have been the preferable way to do it. Just go straight rock and pull the other squad out of the way and just poke her down gently. Because rock is available in a way that it wasn't back in Pikmin 2, right? And yeah. Some setups screw you off. That looks like buried treasure over there on that end that we're almost certainly not going to have to carry weight to do, so... Despite having Ochi at 100. With only... oh, okay, no, never mind. That's fine. Oh, that's just the astronaut, okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm kind of relieved that we've already gotten past the ham check, then. Watchtower, follow the willowed galaxy to this planet to guide those who are lost. Predictions occasionally come true. I think we're at 100. Good. Alright, done. That's going to put me straight to hurry up. Yeah, I foresee that the lack of purples right now is going to be a massive problem later in this zone for the remaining dungeons, so... No, it's okay, we've got reasons to go back from time to time. The other zones to do a bit of treasure cleanup, and so maybe we can farm up some more in a simple way. How bad? Damage report. 36 purples down. 36 down. Absolutely dreadful. We just shouldn't have taken the purples in, they're too precious. And the damage output is not worthwhile, particularly against little enemies. But we should have just left the purples outside on that fight. That would have meant taking a squad of 60 into it, or a little less than that because of the previous losses, but... yeah, very rough. We're staying a while, in fact. We might do one nighttime expedition and then call it a reasonably short stream from there today, simply because, like I was saying earlier when I was AFK for a minute, We did have this really sudden and precipitous temperature drop here where I'm streaming, and I don't want to catch a fever or something. We've already kind of addressed it a bit, but, just to be cautious. We'll hold off and not push yourselves too hard. But we'll see how I'm feeling after nighttime. Because I'm usually good to stay on for 5 or 6 hours when it comes to this game, but I think it's not happening today, just out of an abundance of caution. Yeah, so this will get dragged. No, we'll just leave it. It's going to be taking down the wrong path anyway. We can actually... Did we rebase already? Yeah, we can. Actually, Ochi could have just taken that. How much do you do against the biggest size? Not that much. Now we know. It's going to be a bit of a water park here. And then... Yeah, can we get this guy? No time. Anyway, yeah, we'll do one nighttime and we'll see what happens. At this point, the in-game days take about an hour to an hour and a half each, depending on the dungeons that I'm doing, so it is a sizable commitment, considering how much I pause on the map. Yeah, kind of a bad Dandori challenge in this round as well, with only a bronze. Our worst successful one yet. But we'll go back for those some other time, I think. We could get a pretty big gain in percentage, though. As we've gone up to 3 rescues, it's just... Look at that, we had a net loss today. Very unusual. And I kind of want to look at Empress's stats in Encyclopedia afterwards. Because I think she might have potentially outgunned Water right here. I don't think I lost anything to the early Empress in the game because her HP pool was so small, but... this is your personal end of day as well. Yeah, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out and talking from the perspective of someone who does not stand to be spoiled by my awful play today. And I'm Gen 1, we'll see you around. I don't know if you're still working on anything in this or if you are at a full 100, but if you are still playing this on stream at some point, we'll definitely try to catch you once I've caught up a bit. Continues at a current pace, yeah. Alright. I love how you said, this is my personal end of day. I could totally hear this end of day Pikmin music accompanying you as well. Game's all done. And a huge if for streaming this game. Yeah, if you kind of felt it was a 6 out of 10 when you were done, then that's understandable. I feel like there are... This has been an absurdly busy year for video games. Partly, I think, because so many new entries in older series ended up being so much longer than usual. And I just underestimated how much time I would take on pretty much every game. And so... there's been an unusual number of things to choose from when it comes to picking your battles. Well, catch you either way. Yeah, I'm trying to tell myself, don't pick up anything except Super Mario Wonder this year for the remaining months, because I've got more than enough to keep myself occupied, but surprises do happen, and impulses do happen. So, see how close that is to holding up. Because I have more than enough to fill my schedule for the rest of the year, alongside Wonder. Ultimately, I don't know if I can say no to a Super Mario RPG either, depending on how the remake goes. I mean, I did play it on the cart originally, and I still have it on Wii U. But a fresh coat of paint is very hard to resist, particularly the music, from what we've heard. But yeah, I'm going to try to restrain myself, because that's the only way to make this year at all reasonable. It was absurdly busy because the early months were busy. You know, the kind of January to April zone. It's very unusual. It wasn't the kind of backlog time of year it used to be. Yeah, have a good night. And thanks again for the raid. Alright, let's see. Probably one upgrade to Ochi's attack power because we can afford it. Maybe a defensive upgrade as well, if we can. If we're doing nighttime. We'll do one. And see how it goes. Yeah, big jump for the passive defense in night mode. I think that's the way to go. No slacking. Tough stuff, air armor. That's for myself. That's also for myself. Let's get this one up. Level 2. So we can save materials for construction. We'll hold off for now. Feasting center and foot of the stairs. Feasting center is 3. We're done at 3. We can probably handle it. 1 and 2. Wow. Or 3 and 4 rather in terms of rating. Just reading the flavor text. 2 liminals, a buzz with danger. Alright, let's do it. Okay. What are we looking at? Break it to prevent it from hatching. That looks relevant. Luckily, elemental types are not too much of an issue. Let's take a look. Alright. 1 point to defend. And 1 point over here. Which means we're going to try to let's see. Get over here. 2 trick nulls, in fact, so we'll take both. And we'll just snag some of this stuff along the way. Okay. No, hang on. Split. Ochi here. And solve over here. Okay. Where did Ochi go? I thought it was going the other way. Yeah, he's over the bridge. Okay, that's fine. He's almost there, so we'll activate him at that point. Let's grab what we can. Okay. Oh yeah, that we have to toss with him. I always forget. And we'll attack into the bottom of it. Okay. Then we'll prepare for this fight. Oh, that's a big fight. Okay. Okay. Oop. Then, yeah, we'll just plan to go a little bit aggressive. This is a big guy though. Whoa. Nope, that's a miss. And we've got Mochi having to hang on, defend over here. What's he doing? Oh, it's a... Right, we'll go over here. Snipe whatever that is. Then... Good in time? Yes, we can. Yeah, it's okay, but you can kind of take it. And then... this way. And this way. Seed. And attack in again a little aggressively. They're coming down to central platforms, so we'll just try to clear on this arc. And we've opened up quite a bit of space as long as we take care of these guys eventually, so... Okay, we know we can take these. Oh. That's okay, we can take them. And we'll head over here as well, and we can probably group up from here if they're all coming down this way, more or less. Okay. Let's round about this way so we don't get flanked. I do think I have enough for Pikmin. Let's get ready here. Oh, we're attacking the Luminol. Oh, that's way out of position. Oh, okay. We got totally flanked here. That's good. We can do it. That was a bit of a surprise. It's just one little guy here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, big one coming. Oh, we should have smashed the egg. Hence the tip. That's new. Everything else down? Not yet. Let's see where it is. This position, we'll have to give it up. I don't know where he is, actually. Go over here, okay. Yeah, we just can't let him go over here. Okay. The Luminol is probably a little weak here, but let's see what we can do. Alright, let's take him. Show blind first. Oh, something that glow Pikmin can't actually touch. That's maybe a little unusual, but that's okay. We'll okay. We'll go. And we'll get our cooldown cycles like that. Anything left? I think that's it. Didn't really loot much, but yeah. Alright, that's it. Did it. Okay, only one though. But that's okay, I think we needed one. Alright. Could have been worse. No such thing, says Bingo. I think he knows something we don't. Ever noticed how the corpses left by the creatures during the day are nowhere to be found during night expeditions? Oh, then they come back. Huh. Oh, that's a game mechanic thing, but glad you pointed it out. Telecommunications tycoon. Well, what do you have to tell us? Let's wrap up this first, and then we are going to call it a nice and early stream. One of my shortest in a while, in fact. It's by necessity. Oh. Also check the Piglopedia for Empress. E-Leader. Throw back to the good old E-Reader. Which reminds me, I still need to play the E-Reader levels in Super Mario 3. Or rather, Super Mario 4 Advance. Which is on the Switch, but I also do have it on Wii U. We'll have to deal that in at some point. It's deep backlog, if not necessarily particularly long. Alright, so... I don't think we're buying anything, but we are going to check the Piglopedia, and so we'll call it from there. And then Olimar made additional observations. Interesting. Alright, Empress. Casualties 50. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was pretty rough. I don't know how many the spawn took. Pikmin casualties 0. I don't know if that's the correct grub. Swarm. Quite tight. But yeah. Could have done a lot better. And I'm sure things will get pretty rough. We're so low on purple, so... I'm gonna call it from here, though. Alright. Pikmin 4 remains our main commitment, since we have quite a few rescues in the main zones to do. It seems like there will be an additional zone after this if the rescue count is anything as a hint towards our future in this game. So, it'll likely carry on for the next week or two at least, depending on our schedule and how dense it is. And we'll fill in some other standbys. In the meantime, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Maker, we've got lots going on. For now, though, we are going to bid you a quick farewell, so thanks for watching, as always. Thank you once again to MGM1 and anybody who came along with the raid earlier today, which provided us with much conversation. And above all, thanks for watching, have fun playing whatever you're on right now, and, as usual, fare thee well.